Robert, California, for the manager position, who took one look around and left. He drove down to Florida and convinced Joe to make him CEO. CEO, her own job. He talked her out of her own job, and I don't really know how someone does that.
Pam, when's the last time you lived so intensely that your brain literally couldn't hold the memories in?
Ugh, I hate ties. I feel like I'm being strangled, like I'm at some erotic asphyxiation sex club over on I-84, or the Red Room, say, or Dominic's. I've never believed willpower was very important in a woman. I pictured myself here every night eating a leg of mutton, the juices dripping down my bare chest, wiping my fingers on the walls.
She's the queen of the whole friggin' Megillah.
And yet, Todd, it's you who's fired. Good morning, Robert, says no one, because our receptionist is in Florida. The ultimate insult, they're calling my speakeasy lounge a rumpus room. Does my turmoil amuse you, Jim? Sometimes I feel like you don't know me at all. I would agree with that.
I am a little busy.
Yes, of course. Why don't you list the things that would keep you from helping me?
Yeah, I can make you a list.
Let's do it now. What's number one?
Why don't I help you now?
There we go.
Okay.
In 4 seconds, my wife is going to be coming through that door. I've told her she can work here. Under no circumstances can that be allowed to happen. There you are, honey. How on earth did you miss the elevator?
It's not a bad thing to have the CEO owe you one.
All right. Well, then welcome aboard.
Shame, though, I did like Dwight.
Robert, I'm gonna win. Ha ha, I'm the gentleman. Suck it.
Bravo, Dwight. Very good.
Shame.
Andrew, this is my wife. Whatever privacy you were trying to protect between us, I thank you for. But it is not welcome right now. Just be honest. And you can't have a favorite Iron Chef. It depends entirely on the secret ingredient. Sometimes I feel you don't know food at all. Andy, just answer the question.
No games.
No games.
Hang on. Hello?
Say hello, Grandma.
Hi, Cam. I mean, it was kind of funny, actually. Robert storms in, and he says, in 4 seconds, my wife's going to be in here. I told her she could work here. Under no circumstances can that be allowed to happen.
Lying son of a bitch.
There's something about an underdog that really inspires the unexceptional. Florida is America's basement. It's wet, it's filled with mold, strange insects, alligators. Alligators are dinosaurs, Dwight. You know that, right?
It's complicated.
Mid-recession in a depressed area of a faltering state, and I've got the most expensive house in the market. The 1% are suffering too, people. What if she were kidnapped by a gang of Albanian human traffickers?
Like in Taken?
What? Yes, of course, if she's taken. That's what I'm talking about, by Albanians.
I would stay in this office.
Wow, okay. I'll remember you said that. I had 2 bears sewn together to make this king size. Total waste of 2 bears. If I may, try holding the putter here, with your wrists here, and your thumbs here.
Oh.
That's right. Your little finger. You're both adults. I'm sure you can figure this out between yourselves.
I'm sorry, this must be really uncomfortable for you.
I'm never uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yes, that's it. Push yourselves, boys. It's not a party if you don't do something that scares you.
Andy, why don't you tell us about the best erection of your life? Or does anyone else have any remarkable erections they'd like to share?
Oh, what are we? Why is Jim treating the magician poorly?
Now then, how are we today?
Fine.
Great.
Just fine, Kelly? Everything all right? Mm-hmm. You feeling fulfilled in your life?
I guess.
You guess? So there is something you want that you do not have?
Try not to think about it.
Because it's too terrifying to imagine. Now we're cooking.
I will not be blackmailed by some ineffectual, privileged, effete, soft penis debutante. You want to start a street fight with me? Bring it on. But you're going to be surprised by how ugly it gets. You don't even know my real name. I'm the Lizard King. Dying alone, that is very scary.
And how are you, Toby?
So great.
I almost didn't come in today.
Hello, Nell. It's Mom. Do keep your chin up. It can't possibly be as bad as you described.
Oh, yes, it can. In celebration of the finalization of my divorce, I got into a case of Australian Reds and, how should I say this, Colombian Whites.
I stole Nellie's phone.
Excellent, excellent. Though troubling that your first instinct is thievery.
What do you want from me?
Well, Nellie, I'm sorry. If I'd known Jim and Pam would use this party as an excuse to abuse a magician.
Sometimes the flowers arrange themselves, Jim.
Right.
Gentlemen, bear witness. While I've been mourning the nights that never were, one of them has been unfolding here before me. This is no get-together. This is a party. Oh, I see. This no longer seems like my business. There is one person in charge of every office in America, and that person is Charles Darwin. In the end, doesn't he decide who the manager is?
No. I would have said no.